every time I create this thought, I am right, you are wrong, I am radiating disrespect, I am radiating rejection. And now,
Did that lady just tell that guy next to her to listen up? Right now Mitch is doing this like bouncing stuff, and my judgmental mind's like, dude, you're just faking to be happy right now.
True.
So, yeah, it's interesting because we just watched a little video, and I was like, you knew Mitch was gonna have a reaction like this, because I had expectations of how Mitch was gonna act, and they came true, and it was boring.
Who gives a fuck?
And expectations just aren't fun. So let's see
10 seconds?
what BK's got about expectations.
All right.
Let's see.
Wow. We've only reacted to one BK video.
And it was a ride.
It feels like it's been 10. Like, just because of how often she comes up now. All right. Here we go.
what is the meaning of expectation? Brother in the red t-shirt, can I request you to stand, please? Here.
Brother.
Sister, stand. Hanji. We'll just see expectation normal now. I expected him to wear a white t-shirt. Is that okay? Why? Why no? You didn't even take 30 seconds to say no. You didn't even take 3 seconds to say no. I said, I expected him to wear a white t-shirt. Is it normal? You said no. Why? Thank you. So I'm allowed to expect, but whether he will fulfill my expectation or not, don't know. I'm just asking you a simple question. I expected him to wear a white t-shirt. Is it normal for me to have that expectation? I can have or not have is not important. We only want to know right now, is it normal for me to expect that he should have worn a white t-shirt? No. Yes. Don't know. Let me see. Hanji? Why should I tell him? I just expected him to wear a white t-shirt. How many times are you telling people everything? Why couldn't you do this much for me? Imagine, sister, he could not even wear one white t-shirt for me. Just see. You know where I've come from? I left my home for 20 days and came. I flew from that part of the world. And he knows very well. He saw the invitation card that I'm wearing white. But even then, he wore bright red. And you know what? I don't like red. And now, most important, you know what? I don't like him for wearing red. And you know what? I'm in pain. And the most important normal belief system, you are the cause of my pain. Honestly, this is...
Here's a hot take I've had bouncing in my mind. Blame will just create the next generation of racists.
All right.
It's a take.
I'm just going to leave it there.
And just leave it
Just
there.
going to leave it there. And we're going to leave it, and then we're going to move on. Wait. Here's the thought.
Okay.
I heard that one of the... She's just referring everyone to, like, brother and sister. Big fan.
You had some grass or something on your forehead.
Oh, no. We got to restart the whole reaction. She's referring to everyone as brother and sister. And I heard that was when Swami Vivekananda gave his, like, famous Chicago speech. That he started his speech by saying brothers and sisters instead of ladies and gentlemen. And that was, like, the first thing that, like, got him attention.
Oh.
Was just that it wasn't like, hey, all of you random people, ladies and gentlemen. It was like brothers and sisters. Like just that slight difference in how you approach just announcing who you're talking to. Just that slight thing like totally shifts the mindset and the vibe of the whole thing.
Makes me think of other speakers like MLK who would also like refer to the crowd as brothers and sisters.
Yes, yes.
Very nice.
And I love how she's just like playing this role. Everyone's like, ha ha ha, so silly. But we all do it for real. And that's why it's so funny. It's because it's like when she does this little bit with it, it's like seems like the stupidest thing ever. And then you're able to see how stupid it is because you're able to see it in like this bit, and it's not just all up in your head where you can't really like, it's a lot harder to like turn around and look at it and be like, oh, that was stupid.
I think the tough thing can be, because I feel like a lot of spiritual work is like those analogies, you know?
Yeah.
But then, you know, it's like so easy to be like, well, a shirt isn't a serious thing, but the things that I am expecting from people are serious.
Yeah.
Like, I expect my friends to be loving towards me. You know, like that feels serious.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
That feels serious.
I feel like she'll take it there.
Yeah. No, I'm ready.
Is the one line which is cause of all conflict.
Are you ready?
I'm expecting it to happen.
He's not ready.
Conflict in relationship. Sounds so funny right now, right? It's sounding so funny right now. Why is it sounding funny? Because it's sounding so.
Funny.
It's sounding so illogical that how can you just expect him to wear a white t-shirt? Brother, can I ask you why you didn't wear a white t-shirt? Can I ask you one reason why you didn't wear? Hanji, you can share whatever is on your mind. This is family. First time you're coming for a program, did you get the invitation card? Did you get? Thank you so much. And you're looking very nice in your red t-shirt.
Or she just like throws him out.
Just to be able to understand. If you find just me expecting him to wear a white t-shirt wrong, just sit one day and scan your expectations. We are not expecting people to only wear clothes our way. We are expecting them to be our way. When they cannot wear one color shirt my way, why will somebody be my way? And most important, am I ready to be their way? So he can just look back and say, better than that, why don't you just wear a red sari and come? This is what we do every day with each other. Why should I meet up to your expectations? Why should I be the way you want me to be? Why can't you change and be the way I want you to be? Simple, one belief system which will start creating conflict and conflict and conflict. And every time there is a conflict, we are not pausing to check our belief system because it is so strong inside. Expectation is normal. क्या करें? Okay. So she has shifted from expectation is normal to we can change, but it's difficult. Huge shift. Otherwise, many lifetimes with the same belief system. So thank you. In 10 minutes, you changed your belief system. That's all it takes to change a Just pause. Bring people next to you. Whether it's your...
Oh, that's a cool take. saying that you've already changed your belief system if you've gone from I have this belief system to I am able to change my belief system. You've already changed your belief system just by opening the door for change.
Spouse, whether it's your children, whether it's your parents, whether it's people you work with, how can they be who I want them to be? How is it possible? कैसे हो सकता है ये? Is it possible? Is it possible? Suppose one day, 2 or 4 in a family wake up one morning and they're all identical. Well, that's also funny. We're different, that's also funny. And we're identical, that's also funny. But imagine, no, because that's what we want. We want everyone to think like me, be like me, behave like me.
What's good? Hey, it's Eli. I'm just interrupting this video real quick to tell you something beautiful. So look, this channel, Mitch and I started a while ago. Then it became this really cool thing, and there's a lot of people here hanging out, learning about spirituality, self-growth, all this weird stuff. What became really apparent to us is that the special thing about this whole experience is not the YouTube videos. Like, we like doing that, but it's just a thing. What's really, really cool is the interactions, the community, the people. So we figured it's time to take this thing to the next level. So I'm here to tell you quickly that we have an opportunity for you to join us live, chatting together, learning together, so that we're not just out here doing this learning alone, but instead we're doing it as one. Non-duality, am I right? Yeah, we got an international group right now. There's like 22 people, and we're just chatting it up. I don't have much more to say. I'm gonna let you just check it out, either at our home video or in the link below in the description. Check it, join us. We love you. Boom, boom. Back to BK Shivani.
So one morning, my whole family wakes up. They think the same, they speak the same, they behave the same. Is it fine? We want that. Is it fine? Why is it not fine? You'll run away. We are anyways running away from people when they're different from us. Now why will we run away when they're same like us? So what do we want them to be? And that's why sometimes हम इतने थक जाते हैं, हम उन बोलते हैं तुमको फाइनली क्या चाहिए मुझसे? बोलते हैं कि नहीं बोलते हैं? What do you want from me? Because हमारी इतनी expectations हैं जो खत्म ही नहीं होती है, खत्म ही नहीं होती है. Why?
Something that I've been interested in lately is even if you don't express verbally that you want something from someone or that you'd want them to be some way and the way that they are now you're judging, sometimes I will feel that inclination in myself to subliminally want someone to be a certain way. Because I feel like at this point it's so unconscious for me. It's like once I'm conscious of the fact that I am judging someone, it's like gone. But then there's that period where it's unconscious and I'm like, oh, why are they doing this? Why are they doing that? Like, they should know better, whatever. I wonder if, because Ram Dass says that when you do that, there's an acute undercurrent of paranoia that comes up in the person, in the other person. Where
when you give off just that feeling of judgment.
Yeah, like when you aren't just in this fully accepting range, he's like, the person, there's a constriction that might happen inside of them, like when they feel that. And that's, I don't know, it's just like, it sometimes feels like I'll recognize that feeling of judgment or of want for another person, and it'll feel like there's an actual energy to it, and I'm like, it feels like really vulnerable almost for me to be like, oh crap, what if they just felt that? And I didn't even mean to. Like, I didn't even say anything. I didn't even do anything. I was just like looking at them, trying to be loving, and that just like came. Yeah. Which just gets me back to, again, the importance of like staying conscious as often as you can. And I feel like it's only a thing that I can like keep reminding myself of. And it's not something that just stays and is just there for like days on end. It's just like it comes and then it goes, and then I remember and I'm like, oh crap. I was just really unconscious for that period of time. And then it's like it's back and it goes away. And so I feel like just creating at least for me, like creating as many reminders to stay conscious, to stay conscious, to stay conscious. Like whatever, I feel like those have to be so specific to you too. Like there isn't just like one blanket term or thing.
Yeah. Yeah, and even like the term conscious. You know, I feel like for me personally, conscious has like a lot of baggage on it for some reason.
Yeah, I feel like there's so many words like in this realm that do have a lot of baggage, probably because of like us growing up in America.
Yeah.
Or like spirituality and consciousness and awakening and enlightenment. Like all those terms have like ickiness on them that I feel like I've had to like do my best to peel off. But even now, like when I say like to people who don't know the channel, I'm like, oh, we make this channel, it's about like spirituality. Every time I'm like, there's no way that came across well. Because like me saying spirituality to another American, like either they're so deep in it and they're like, oh, that's sick, or like they just have this huge idea of what it is.
Yeah.
And it's just like so unlikely that they'll get any sort of accurate depiction in their head of like what the channel is or something, you know.
Making me think about using, or like personally, that's been one of the things about learning my own, my own spirituality, is figuring out what words work for me, while like trying to strip those others of like those preconceived ideas.
Yeah.
But also the option to just like make up a word or make up a set of words that like mean the thing that they mean, and you don't need to share it with anyone else.
Yo, I've been doing that for a while.
Damn,
just haven't
sick.
Shared it with anyone.
Damn.
Yeah. That's sick. Dude. That's so cool. I love it when there's like you and I have never talked about that.
No,
and then
never,
you just mentioned that, and that's just been like a really steady practice for me.
Damn,
is like
that's
having
rad.
my own words for the things that are so separate from anything mainstream. It's like there's no taintedness to the definition. That's why I never say those words to anyone.
Yeah,
it's almost as if it's like a mantra. It's like I don't say those words to anyone so that there's no external input. I know that. It's like those are just my words, and it's just like they've got this like very pure definition to them right now.
Nice, dude.
Yeah.
Nice. Some spells.
Rad. Some spells.
Because I'm living my life through this belief system, expectation is normal. Is it normal for people to like different colors? Normal? Normal. Is it normal for people to like different foods, different songs, different movies, different literature, different thoughts? Color, food, clothes, movie, books, very basic. Even there we are not similar. Even there we are not similar. And here we want them to think like me, be like me, have the same sanskar like me. How many of you like these flowers? Please raise your hand who likes these flowers. All. I don't like that. I don't like these flowers. In fact, I hate them. Is it okay? It's okay? Paka? No thinking inside? बड़े अजीब है. Flower नहीं होता. So it's okay if I don't like flowers. Everyone agrees it's okay that I don't like what you like? No? Why? I do not like flowers. Is that okay? Not normal. Think. Just think, What we need to do now is shift from a very automatic way of living where we don't pause before we think. We don't pause before we pass judgments on people. We don't pause before we decide this is right, this is wrong. You like flowers. Most of you like flowers. Most of the world likes flowers. So, does that mean that somebody who does not like flowers is not right? It's all about changing the conditioning. Just think, if someone doesn't like flowers, is that okay? They may be allergic to it, so we're thinking of a logical reason why they don't like flower. I'm not allowed to not like it if I'm not allergic to it. Okay, I am not allergic to it. But I don't like flower. Is that okay? Who is right? You or me? Both are right.
Something that I've noticed with how Sadhguru and BK and definitely some other teachers that we listen to, how they work a crowd is just, it's like incredible. It's like they're asking questions. It's not like they're always just saying like, this is the truth, this is the truth, this is the truth. It's like they understand that you kind of need to be led to the truth. Like, hold your hand, bring you there. And so they're like taking you every step of the way. They're like, okay, yes or no, this, yes or no, this. And then they like actually wait for an answer. They're like, yes or no. Everyone says yes. It's like, okay, let's move on. We've established that base layer. And because how many people do you lose if like you say one thing and like someone's stuck on that first thing you said and you're now 10 steps down the line and someone's still here, and so obviously they just can't get here because they're over here. Yeah, I just think it's brilliant how they go about it.
Yeah.
It's like just asking questions, actually looking around the room to see what the response is. Like it's tasty.
Again, I like this example, but I'm like, what if you replace the flower with a person? Oh, I don't like blondes.
Yeah. That's infringing on my rights.
Yeah, it's just weird. Like, can I be right for not liking a person for, certain thing? It's like, so far her logic would say yes. I'm curious.
थोड़ा ज़्यादा right. Who is right? You like flowers. I don't like flower. Who is right? You or me? Both are right. It shouldn't matter. It's not about whether it should matter. Important is who is right, you or me. Both are right. Both are right in...
See, I feel like she's going there because she just said it's not about if it matters or not. So like basically what she's saying is like, take out flowers, put in person, put in something more serious, but we're going to use flowers for now. But it's not about that. It's are you right or am I right?
Yeah.
Nice.
in their own way. None of us is wrong. अच्छा She said, everybody can't be liking the same thing. How can anybody not like flowers? Everybody likes flowers. How can you be so weird? You don't like flowers. There's something wrong with you. We go to the extent to telling our spouse, our children, go and get yourself checked up. There's something wrong with you here. कहते हैं कि नहीं कहते हैं? Only because they are different from us. They are different from us. If we can just go home and think and believe and understand and say, you are also right and I am also right, there will not be a single conflict in any relationship. Because the conflict is all about, I am right and you are wrong. And the other person is going to say, I am right and you are wrong. And there we are, radiating disrespect. Believing that respect is the foundation of a relationship, but every time I create this thought, I am right, you are wrong, I am radiating disrespect, I am radiating rejection. And now,
Did that lady just tell that guy next to her to listen up? She's like, yo, this is for you. Like, we gotta rewatch that.
That's awesome.
believing that respect is the foundation of a
This is also a
relationship,
crazy point.
but every time I create this thought, I am right, you are wrong, I am radiating disrespect, I am radiating rejection.
That's a lot of sass.
She's just staring him down. He's like, yeah, Mom, I get it. You're still not right, though, Mom.
Her point on you can be right and I can be right makes me think of how much benefit has come into my life once I was able to really like easily hold contradictions inside of me and feel like there doesn't need to be like I've found that whenever there's like a either or option, neither option is the way ever. Like it always seems like it's even the question back here that's like you're already off track. And so you're like trying to see like sometimes this is like so clear to me, like so you're trying to see like, is this the right option, is this the right option? And it's like, are you familiar with the word moo? This is like a
Like the cow?
like a mu, like this is a old like a Zen koan where someone says someone asked Joshu, a Zen monk, does a dog have a Buddha nature? Like, is it capable of Buddhahood? And Joshu says moo, which moo doesn't mean yes and it doesn't mean no. It means this other thing that I'm trying to like get at, and it's like feels like not quite right to say it in words, but it's like basically saying that's not the right question. Like you're already off track. Moo. Like zip. Done. Done with that. So that's what it feels like whenever there's like a either or question, is like whenever I'm conscious enough to recognize that I'm the one like asking the question, I think that there's a right and wrong answer that's I'm gonna find. It's like that's what comes to mind. It's just moo. Not that necessarily like that word necessarily, but now it's like now it's definitely going to be connected to it. Now I'm going to be just saying moo all the time to myself.
It's interesting, like, because I feel the same way, but then I'm like, so where does like action start? Where does like doing something or not doing something begin? And it feels like so much of where we've gotten, like so many of the problems we have today are because we weren't able to not do. You know, it was like we need to do something. And then it's like take a path, take a path, take a path, take a path, take a path.
And it's like not focused on like who's the doer. Yeah. And we're just doing.
We're just doing.
Just doing.
Ah.